YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Yo, Tim Westwood TV. Dizzee, baby. Headline show.
Slipping.
Slipping with the water. Headline, baby.
Yes, sir.
Headline, man.
Yeah, man.
Blessed.
Yeah, we're looking. Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
How long it's been a minute?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it feels like it feels like Cats with their legacy is still as relevant now in this era.
That's good.
You know,
Like yourself.
trying, man.
There you
Thank
go.
you, family.
You just have to keep going, innit?
Thank you,
That's all-
family.
that's all you can do,
Don't
innit?
stop, man.
Right.
That work ethic, and you've been grinding, man. One or two times you be missing, but I think that's when you had that Miami crib, eh? You
Yeah.
must have loved Miami.
No, I still love Miami.
Yeah,
It's like-
Miami must have been blessed,
but
man.
If you know why that happened, so basically, up until that point, I put out 4 albums.
Yeah.
In like less than 10 years. So after that, I just wanted to enjoy myself. I'd never been to America like that if I wasn't working.
Yeah.
So I just went there and just fell in love and just enjoyed it, man.
Yeah,
I,
and
I worked towards the end though.
Yeah, but isn't Miami the most incredible place, man? If you just want to get turned up and
Do you know what? I prefer LA. I prefer LA, and if I would have been going to, if I would have gone to Miami, if I would have gone to LA that Christmas when I went to Miami, I would have remembered how much I love LA, and I would have got a place in LA instead.
Oh wow!
At the time, but I forgot how much, and by then it was too late.
So why you like LA so much?
It's the first place I went to outside of England. Because funnily enough, that's mad, innit? Like I'd never been to anywhere, and then I went to LA. I went to shoot the Fix Up Look Sharp video, and I just fell in love with it from there. And for some reason, I always went to LA. I must have been to LA. I must have been there at least 20 times or something. So it just feels like home anyway. And then you get a lot of work done there. Like you got a lot of good studios. You can bump into anyone. I walked into a studio once. I was walking in, and Chris Brown and Spike Lee were walking out, like just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah. Just it's that kind of place.
Yeah.
And I feel like Miami, you kind of have to really get into a crowd to find people with the studios. Now it's more of a party place.
Yeah, it's just a party place like Vegas. You don't get a lot of work done there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And were you doing more work out there in the studios then?
Yeah. The first couple of years I was just mucking about, just having fun, and then I'd say maybe from like 2014 or whatever. That's when I started like working on this album.
Now with Raskit, man, a lot of you talk a lot of realness there.
Yeah.
That story about falling off, like Cats, like about the girls and the crew, and that's the sort of shit which keeps you awake at night working hard, man.
Yeah, it's just got to
It's
be
like,
real with.
You put it out, man.
If you put truth in the music, and then it will always stick around, because everybody doesn't necessarily get it straight away. That song might not reach them depending on what they're going through in their life at that point, but then later on they might listen to it and it might strike a chord. So it's good to do that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it struck a chord with me, baby. Maybe well, those like late nights and early mornings, baby.
Right.
It kind of inspired me, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you know that cold breeze, man.
Yeah, come on, man. It's the entertainment business, so you got to put the work in. People, different people coming out all the time. Technology's dictating stuff all the time. So think of how many times the music game's changed since maybe I came out in 2003, my first album.
Yeah, Upside Down.
Right, it's changed like at least 4 times, like drastically, innit?
Yeah.
So
and it's upside down right now.
It is. It's upside down, but then as I've eased into it, because I felt like obviously, like I said, I weren't around. So as I've got into it, I understand it more through being in, and I thought, okay, it's like no man's like anyone can get it, and that's good as well. Because if I was up and coming artist, that would be blessed, and that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a blessed moment, man.
Right.
Definitely is. And if you couldn't imagine what the struggle was like back in your day,
right?
Like no opportunities.
So it was a different thing. There were opportunities. It just there's probably more now, but it's just a different thing. Like I was with Kojo Funds and all that the other day. Just in the studio, I got invited to one of their sessions, so I was just in there jamming, and I just had to ask him, and all of them was like, "How was your come up?" Because our come up was pirate radio, and obviously we're all kind of from a similar area too. So I was telling him about when I was younger, going around Newham and all that. They're from a custom house, Canning Town or whatever. I don't want to confuse it because I know a situation over there, but I used to be around there and go on radio stations and youth clubs and all that. So I just wanted to know, like, how did you do it? Because it was different to us. Obviously, they had YouTube. They were doing a lot of the college and universities. That's where they do a lot of performance. I did that too,
yeah.
but I didn't just depend on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't that big in our day. Back in the days there, that uni scene wasn't what it was.
Right.
What it is now.
It was healthy.
Crazy.
Yeah. But you know, I haven't really done university for a long time, so I don't know.
Yeah, that uni scene's crazy.
Like you stay on that. You've always maintained that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you were crazy on Twitter the other day.
Was I?
Yes.
When? What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know what happened, mate.
You read the book?
What book? The good book. You talk about the Bible.
No, not the Bible.
Everyone should read the Bible, man. There's a lot of crazy stories in the Bible.
Yeah, really.
I've read the Bible for a minute.
No, not me, man.
Nah. There you go.
No, I was just saying. So everything's just settled now. You Wiley just.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was a little crazy. I mean,
what's crazy?
In the book, he was reaching out. I felt he was reaching out to holler at you, man.
What, through the book?
Yeah, through the book. I felt that.
I better get the book then, innit?
All right, now I'll give you mine.
Then I'll be reached. Yeah?
All right, then.
Wicked, yeah?
All right, then, yeah.
All right, bless.
Get reached in touch, man.
Cool,
I'll
man.
be blessed.
All right.
Well, I wish you well to tear it down, man. We have a long history, man.
Come on.
I remember you up in the studio with Wycliffe.
Wycliffe!
Yeah, man. Those
Sway.
days. Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
So definitely a blessed time, and it's blessing that we're still in the game, still at our prime, still working.
Yeah, man, you have to. Like, it's fun. It's more of a challenge now as well, man. But even now, there was a mob out there, and just so much old faces from back in the day and all that. So it's just nice, and everyone could be in this space, and they'll just be cool. Like it's good.
Yeah, man. Definitely. And you're definitely the legend of the game, man. So respect that, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Without you, I don't think there'd be any of this.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you really laid the foundation down.
Thank you. But remember, I tell people all the time, I made Fix Up Look Sharp as a dub play for. Have I ever told you that?
No.
I never told you. I made Fix Up Look Sharp for you. That's what, so I can get on the Westwood show. You never knew that. I'm sure I've said that in a few interviews.
I swear on my life you never said that.
That's what Fix Up Look Sharp was.
I swear on my life, because I couldn't understand why he was on that big beat, like that old hip hop record.
Right,
like, that's a breakbeat record. That's a breakbeat record.
At the time, but there was no way of me getting American production at the time. So that was me doing it, and I understood about. For some reason, I knew I wanted to be in festivals or do something. Just had big. Kind of, I don't know, just had a big feel to it. But that was my hip hop song. That was my rap song to get on the Westwood show.
I never knew that, fam.
Right, yeah.
You've never said that to me before.
So what? In 15 years, I'm finally telling you, like, there you go. That's the realness.
Because that record just threw me. Why did you get on that beat? It's like wasn't the 140? It was totally different to anything you'd done before.
Yeah, and it was challenge.
Yeah, exactly. But and the video. Crazy.
That's it. That's the first time I left England to go and shoot that video in the Valley. The guy who did that video was have you seen Zombieland?
Right.
He did that. He did Big Rap, Big Black and Rob and all that. And I remember at the time he was telling me, "This is rapper I'm working with. His name's T.I. He keeps going to prison, but he's really good." So that was all the way back in 2004, and then T.I. brought out trap music a little bit after and that. Yeah.
Oh man, I never knew that, baby. I never knew that. Crazy. And I know the studio because you did a lot of work in that basement in that country house like down by Bristol or somewhere.
Sheffield.
Yeah. Because we stayed in that same place
exactly.
once, man.
Yeah. So some of the albums, some of Boy in the Corner was made in Sheffield.
In there.
Yeah, exactly.
And at that stage, nobody knew how big that was going to be or what a turning point.
Nah.
No, that was just making music, man.
Yeah, just experimenting, just trying to see what happens. Obviously, you had those early raves. So some of it was for that, and then some of it was just I just wanted to be known as like a rapper as well as a MC or Gramsci, but I just wanted to make a solid album like the albums I grew up listening to, whatever, like Tupac or whatever, Nas but I was into Project Pat and Old Fox and all that stuff.
Yeah. We used to always catch you out when you used to come in the studio because we used to throw shit on like that and we used to just catch a vibe straight away. Because I used to pay attention to what you said you liked, man. At
the time, everybody wasn't saying they was into that now. Because obviously you got the trap stuff now.
Yeah, but that was the deep trap in those early days.
Yeah, because Atlanta gets the credit for it, but it really was like Memphis, isn't it?
It is Memphis, and you liked all those Memphis artists.
Early,
yeah.
Everything that's happening now, I feel like I'm used to it. But I love the UK drill stuff now though. I love like Lowski and Russ and Taze and all that stuff there.
Crazy.
But then I clocked your crib sessions, because obviously sometimes there's just enough you can't tell who's who in it.
Especially over the years,
there's a lot. With the ballads and all that. That came a bit later though, innit?
Yeah.
But even while clocks are okay, that was 6-7, right? I saw that on Westwood's Vig there, and now they're coming into their own and that. But the best place to hear those tunes for me is in the car when I drive around. Fucking hell. And again, I love that because I loved like I said, the early 3-6 stuff and all that. And this is just like a local version of it. I love the slang. I love learning how these kids talk.
Yeah, then you talk.
And having to work it out.
Yeah.
Like, and then you realise, right, it's really clever.
Yeah.
It's like, it got nowhere badness, obviously, and you just hope that obviously they can just stay on the right path and just make a lot of money and just live and see the world. But the way they're saying what they're saying, it cracks me up.
Crazy. I mean, that drill shit is just crazy.
Yeah, the beats.
Yeah,
I love the beats, man. It's cool to see. I know, like, you got the drill stuff, and then you've got the Afro swing stuff, and then like I said, I was watching Kojo Fun's producer. Just watching how he made it, I was sitting there like, right, he hasn't touched the keyboard once. He just does it all with the mouse. Like, so it was interesting to see just how they can rock. He was just in the head. It was wicked, man. I can't explain it. It was big though. It's nice to see how this next generation are doing it. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting how that, you know, that UK Afro beats, that drill music, and then that UK trap and rap. It's like, there's like amazing artists out there. And as you say, those drill beats are so intense. Yeah. Like, if you listen to them just as beats, they're so, like, some of those producers.
But something I just wonder, like, how did you even bend that bass like that? Just the way, you know what I mean? It's like, like, how did you even think of that?
Making it crazy wavy.
The Chicago stuff doesn't sound like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Not at all.
So
no, this stuff is
it's a bit
so
more
waved.
technical.
Yeah. This stuff is so intense.
Right.
So wavy. And those young guys, man, those drill eyes, they can just lose themselves in that beat, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. And it's such a different style because no one is rhyming to the drop or wanting pull-ups or wheel-ups. You know, it's like, it's a different style, like playing music for those guys. Right. You know, before everyone would be waiting for the drop. Nobody's interested in the drop anymore. Everyone, they
just want to keep going.
Yeah, they just want to keep going, man. And they'll jump on it where you can't even find the beat. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's good. And they can just say what they want as well. They're clearly not worrying about
anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So that's why we took it to the crib. That's the only reason we took it to the crib, because something like that isn't right for the radio. Okay, you know, the radio's got image and, you know, editorial. That's not right for the radio, and you can't smoke.
Best in its purest form.
Just in the crib, man, where it's just calm and everyone express. And I don't think it provokes no street drama, but it does reflect drama which is going on.
It's obvious. It's obvious. Like I said, even if you just go in the comment section, it's shocking. It's shocking, but it's the shocking the kids that are reporting it. Yeah, like they're cleaning up from there. Like, and they're keeping score. It's mad. Yeah. It's just about, obviously we didn't have that. Just watching this whole generation, just how it's like it's a new world. You just have to kind of embrace it, just roll with it.
And me personally, to be honest, one of the things I love most about the Caribbean is just being in the room with those young guys, because I wouldn't be on the corner. I couldn't go up to their trap house or on their corner. I would, you know, what would I be doing there? You know what I mean? But then we come around, and then that way we can just talk and, like, you know, reason, and everyone's drinking, everyone's smoking. It's just like
and then you get to understand them. That's why it's good. Like, if I just see Jay Hustle out, I've never known. Because they're so much younger than me. Yeah,
it's a new generation.
Yeah, man. But when you chat to them and all that, you're like,
understand their world.
They're all right. Yeah, like, it's the same world.
Oh yeah, it's the same world.
Yeah, so you chat to, okay. So, like, and then, but sometimes most of them just still want to make music underneath it all. Yeah, like they do care. You know what I mean?
Oh, for real, man. Yeah. And and everyone's winning, man. And it's like, who would have thought, like, you know, you were the one soldier who came through. Like, everyone's coming through. It's just the maddest time.
No, it is. Yeah. So that's just you have to I don't know. I'm just kind of glad to still be here in a way, but I just know you just have to just work. Yeah. And just see what happens. Yeah. That's it.
But with your passion, it ain't work, man. It's like what you do, man. It's your life, man.
Right. You just do this. I've never wanted to do anything else. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Really nice to catch up, my brother. It's been a minute, man.
No, a proper talk as well, innit? Yeah.
It's been a minute, man.
No, man.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yeah, man. Thank you, fam. Tim Westwood TV.
Tim Westwood TV.
And thanks for watching.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
Come on. It's Westwood. Come on, bro.
When you say things like, "Oh, I listen," you know, I wanted that to get on your show. Like, I never even thought that. Like, I never know. I would never work that out myself.
But that's something I've always been open. I've always wanted to try different things. Like, obviously we was making what we was making in the beginning, but I did understand. I knew what the Westwood show was on a Friday night.
Oh yeah. And you love the hip hop, man. That's right. You.
Anyway, so I wanted to be heard in that space.
That's where you came from, man.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what there was in those early days, man.
Right. It was still. I'll still get up to the drum and bass and the garage MC because that was a major influence too, innit? But I saw myself as a rapper. After I knew I wasn't going to be a big jungle DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked out alright though, innit?
In it. Family. Thank you so much, bro.
No problem, bro.
Keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping in the manner I ain't slipping. Nah, bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, cause these man are always flipping, switching. Bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping. I ain't flipping over no chicken. Bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, dipping, bop and keep it dipping, cause the manners unforgiving. Trust.
Yo, thanks for watching Tim Westwood TV. Here's a couple of videos I know that you'll love. And thanks for all the comments. We pay attention. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. It's Tim Westwood TV, baby.